Hello, people. My name is Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. I know when there is a case, when there is a police shooting where somebody innocent in the public gets killed unjustifiably, that it could then tarnish the reputation in the communities between the people and the law enforcement authorities throughout. It could sort of, every cop wouldn't do something like that. That's stupid, that cowardly, that blatantly racist, because it was in appearing that way. Like if you tell a woman you're going to shoot her in the effing head and all of that, and then you shoot her 3 times and she's black and you're white, it would appear racial. Then it would appear that way. Certainly if you are a cop, a white cop, the looks might be deceiving, like a lot of the cops would be far from it to do something like that, even the ones that have some bias or prejudice in them. But to do something like that would be psychotic and stupid, crazy, racist. I know you leave it up to the public to make their own decisions about it. But anyway, I got a good idea on how the relationships between the communities and the police can run even smoother and go even better. And all the cops keep their jobs, all the people feel safer and much happier if they would unite in this way. They're saying break the neighborhoods down into groups, and in each group in the neighborhoods, I mean everywhere that there are major cities and even smaller communities, like elect one president of each community, each head of that community, which is the neighborhood, the whole neighborhood entirely, and then that person can elect as many volunteers as she wants to do various things throughout the community, or whoever is the president of that neighborhood and all the neighborhoods. And they're going to be built up of diverse ethnics, races, and skin colors, obviously. But yeah, there are white communities too, so there would be certainly white representatives over those communities in the committee meetings and things like that for progress reports periodically. So like if each neighborhood has a president, call it a neighborhood president, and then she can elect or deputize many people for purposes of cleaning up dilapidated areas and neighborhoods, picking up papers, block club parties, block club meetings, funds directed towards children projects where the kids can come somewhere to a computer lab and learn what they need to know of essentials. They can do community projects, but if something ever happens in a neighborhood where they need to call the police, that's fine. Call the police, and then they come out and respond, but the police must be met there by some kind of neighborhood representative. They must be on site too as an observer. Of course, they have camera systems and all of that. And this is something that you can't cut off or tell them to cut off. Just say it could be mandated and legalized. Where if the police are responding to a situation where somebody requires help and then they are not helped, they are killed. So that would apply in those cases, certainly. But they would apply in any type of domestic case at the house. It might be a domestic violence call. It might be a break-in call where the police are certainly called. But when the police are called, like an agency representative for a neighborhood particular will respond to it. Like they would call a certain neighborhood station number, and then some kind of delegate or an official, which was deputized by the neighborhood's president, will respond to it. They'll get the location, type in their GS thing, and they will meet them out there and be there. Being that of the police, they'll meet the cops there as observers, and they would try to ascertain the climate of that situation of an unfortunate. Apparently, if the cops need to be called, then that way, that working relationship between each neighborhood and the police or law enforcement authorities would certainly run incredibly smooth. the people would feel more safe. They would feel more trusting of law enforcement. There wouldn't be any problems or stupid decisions like that, because that cop wouldn't have murdered that woman had there been like a neighborhood representative with a badge and ID, which was overall deputized by the mayor, and the mayor approved of such a program. Yeah, folks. Well, smoke that over. So I'd appreciate it if you would give me those likes, comments, and please subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it, because I'm cutting this one short. Thanks again.